which will stand as adverse until proven that they are not adverse after all. That's why we're waiting for the explanation coming from the respondents. And when the secretary of the DIL just said something about prima facie case, he had reasons to say it because he is aware of the report and he knows that there were these concerns that were found in the report and a lot of observations that would be adverse if not properly explained by the respondents.
Ano specifically, sir, if we may ask, alin specifically dun sa mga ebidensya na yun ang masasabing adverse findings dun sa naging responsibilidad nila o dun sa kanilang mga naging aksyon?
Well, a very simple instance would be if you find out that the people running or in charge of the drug enforcement duties of the PNP are people who are not even trained for the job. In other words, there is incompetence in the filling up of these positions. Ito po this is an operation, administrative lapse na would result in jeopardizing drug operations. They won't be able to enforce the law on drugs because they were never prepared and they were never trained for that job. So sino bang sisisihin mo when you have this kind of a situation? Yung people are responsible for filling up these positions. So we consider this as one form of a negligence on the part of whoever is leading the organization. And this is a violation of existing rules.
Okay, how about, sir, yung kasi ang allegation mismo ni President Duterte sa kanila ay sila ay sangkot sa droga. So it may mean that they are probably protecting or involved in the recycling of drugs. Meron po ba tayong nakita dun sa ebidensya so far na naisumite na merong mga ganitong posibleng basihan para sabihin na nagre-recycle sila, sangkot sila sa pagre-recycle, sangkot sila sa pagpoprotekta ng mga posibleng nagre-recycle?
You interpreted on your own what the president meant when he said this on television. Again, I will go back to my original belief that what the president said was an executive position. He said that in his capacity as president because, as he said, he wanted to be true to his words. He promised the people that he's going to be very transparent in the handling of this problem. But to me, it was more of a presidential policy. Now came the order for the NAPOLCOM to conduct the investigation. That's exactly what we're doing now.
So right now, lilinawin ko lang po, sir, wala pang masasabing basehan base doon sa mga ebidensyang na isumiti na or nakalap ng NAPOLCOM na pwedeng involved or sangkot itong mga pulis na ito. Ganong mga aksyon o hakbang.
Yes, not until we received the answer and comment of the respondents. That's the safest time that we could tell you whether we should continue with the investigation or not.
Sir, kasi pasensya na po kayo kasi ang kaya po ako nagtatanong on this matter, they will file their counter affidavit, meaning they will answer kung may mga allegation na.
Okay.
Diba? So ibig sabihin, kung halimbawa babasahin niyo from their counter affidavit, doesn't it mean that they will answer allegations that have already been thrown against them? So ibig sabihin, meron na bang parang uunahin natin ano ba yung mga allegation na ibinabato, pinupukol sa kanila before they can answer. Now, we're expecting them to file their counter affidavits right now. Pero dun sa counter affidavit na yun, we yet have to see what is the content of that counter affidavit. But as far as NAPOLCOM is concerned, what exactly, aside from administrative lapse or adverse lapses na nakita po ninyo, meron pa bang ibang posibleng maging basihan para masabing sangkot sila sa droga?
Itong mga administrative lapses, these are the only areas we are interested in because our investigation is simply administrative. We cannot go beyond our mandate. In other words, if there is any overt act that would implicate the respondents criminally, that's the job of the Department of Justice and the courts. That is beyond our jurisdiction.
So now it's clearer. So ibig sabihin, hindi po kayo ang hahanap ng mga basehan o ebidensya para
Yes.
sabihing sangkot sila sa droga.
Yes.
Hindi NAPOLCOM yun.
Yes, our concern
This
is
administrative lapses.
right, whether they have to stay in the service or not, or they have to be removed from the service.
How many days have you given them to file their comment? Although, of course, we already understand that they're about to arrive anytime soon.
Mhm.
But ilan po ba, legally speaking, ilang days ang kailangan, ang binibigay para makapag-file ng comment?
Our rule says they should be given 5 days, 5 calendar days.
So, nagsimula yung binigay nyo na, they were asked to file a comment when? 5 days ago? Or
I understand it's about to end today. It's the last day for them to file their.
so this are working days, not calendar days, meaning Saturday and Sunday is not included?
Calendar days,
Okay.
which
Okay.
means
So,
that includes even Saturdays and Sundays.
so Friday.
Yes,
Okay, so Friday sila na-ask na po.
yes. They have been served with the notice last week, last Friday.
Sir, sorry lang. Dun sa sinabi niyo po na sa SEC and ITR, so far, so malinaw na when you compare the actual earnings of the general dun sa mga nakita niyo from their ITR and SEC, malinaw na meron silang mga masyadong malaki yung yaman kumpara dun sa what they're supposed to really earn as police generals.
We're still under the process of computing the figures appearing on the ITR and what they've declared in their SALN, no? Because the data that we got from the Securities and Exchange Commission still has to be verified. If the persons mentioned in the articles of incorporation are the same people whom we're investigating. Because of there are instances of people having similar names, pati middle initial. So we have to be very sure whether they refer to the same one and the same person.
Now that today, maglalapse na po yung binigay niyo pong kumbaga deadline, no, for the comment.
Yeah.
How soon will we know, or is there a time frame para malaman kung kailan sila sasampahan naman ng kaso?
Just give us a week, and you will be notified that the administrative machinery is already operating with NAPOLCOM using the rules that we have been following in the matter of disposal of cases like this.
So were you able to access the bank accounts, the bank records?
Unfortunately, Ron, we haven't done that yet because we are constrained and we are restricted by the bank secrecy law. If it were us investigating their assets, whether they have been amassing wealth illegally, and the subject matter is unexplained wealth, it would have been a different story. Because the courts can order the inquiry into their bank accounts. Or if it's AMLAC probably who is doing the job, again, it's a different story. But you see, NAPOLCOM is only limited to the administrative component of this matter.
But you also went through the lifestyle check, like you check the houses, the cars. Yung ganun po ba, sir?
These are all indicated in their SALN.
You don't have to check the physical sir.
Not anymore because it's already reported in their SALN.
Sir, when are we expecting naman for you to be able to ask Diaz to file his comment? Kailan matatapos po yung pagkakalap ninyo naman ng ebidensya laban sa kanya?
Siguro at the end of this weekend, we can already come up with a investigation report with respect to Diaz. So again, it's an investigation report. We will send it to him for him to comment on the investigation report, and then when he files his comment, we go to the same process again, evaluate whether there is reason to hold him for further investigation.
Sir, was there a time na pumunta yung at least yung dalawang generals personally sa inyo para kausapin kayo regarding this matter?
Well, it was in the media when they went to see the secretary, local government, the three of them. They paid a courtesy call before Secretary Sueno. And then they even went to see the chief PNP.
But
So-
sir, during this investigation, before kayo mag-release ng investigation report,
Not anymore. Not even once have they shown up before this office when the investigation started.
Nasa target pa rin ba kayo ng timeline nyo na matatapos?
Yes, so we're well within the timeline that we made to complete this investigation.
And by the end of kailan, sir?
Probably by the end of this month, all the documents, all the findings, all the decisions will be already, would have been with Malacanang already by that time, because it's the final office that will act on this.
so maghihintay kayo ng utos muna, sir, from the Malacanang?
No.
Magre-report na po kayo?
We will forward the decision because that is what the rule says. Our decision, we will come up with our own decision. Only that it's will not meet finality until and after it's acted upon by the president. We can come up with our independent decision. Kaya lang, the rule says it should be forwarded to Malacanang because it's the final source of authority, the respondents being presidential appointees. Kung bumaba lang yan, halimbawa, colonel, not even a colonel, because a colonel is a third level position, it's still within the authority of Malacanang. Kung naging police superintendent lang yan, pababa, our office can do it on our own. Kaya we are restrained by that rule.
Sir, nilinawin ko lang kasi sinabi po ni Secretary Sueno nung Friday na kahit na naunang nakakalap ng investigation report niya sa dalawa, isasabay daw, sabay-sabay na yung tatlo kapag kakasuhan kung sakasakali man makahanap ng sapat na ebidensya.
Yes.
Para sila kasuhan o hindi mauuna yung dalawa.
Yes, just in case we're able to complete the gathering of information and evidence against the third respondents, hindi magpapanabay yan during the actual proceeding before the ad hoc committees. Magpapanabay yan. Only that sayang naman yung nakumpleto mo ng trabaho na hindi mo ipoprocess. So that's the reason why may nauna, may nahuli. We would like to save time on this. It's the reason why hinahabol din namin ngayon ang findings namin, investigation report on the third respondent. But we'd like to look forward that all these cases against the three respondents would be processed simultaneously.
Sir, sorry, to clarify ko lang. Yung inimbestigahan nyo lang, sir, when it comes to the three generals, admin lapses lang. But the allegations by the president in their involvement in illegal drugs, hindi po ninyo yun sakop. Hindi nyo po yun pinapakalaman or pinapalish.
Yung pronouncement made by the president was addressed actually to all agencies of government. Only that Napolcom was single-handedly pointed to because he was interested more on treating the respondents on the administrative side. So that's why we are taking over the investigation because of the administrative component. All the other components will be taken care of by the appropriate agencies of government. Okay, yung pronouncement niya was really a collection of liabilities. criminal, civil, and even including administrative component. Magkakasama lahat yun. Kaya lang, nauna lang ang Napolcom. I know other agencies later on will follow suit because of the other aspects of the presidential announcement.
But right now, they're just floating. Hindi wala na rin po sila sa kanilang mga posisyon.
Yes, they have been relieved of their position. They are now assigned with the office of the Chief PNP. Sana maintindihan nito ng ating mga kababayan na may mga stages tayong sinusunod. Minsan kasi ang akala ng tao na pag sinabi mong sinibak na tinanggal na sa trabaho. Actually, ang ibig sabihin lang ng sinibak nirelieve lang ng kanyang present duties. But they are still in the service. Iba yung tinanggal sa serbisyo doon sa sinibak na naririnig natin. We've been discussing this already with Ron. Kaya pati yung mga sinasabi mo kaninang prima facie, napag-usapan na rin namin yung kung anong translation niya sa Tagalog.
Ano bang translation niya sa Tagalog?
Ron, paki-explain mo. Ayun ang expert.
Legal term eh. Legal term.
No. Magaling na si Ron dyan. Ron, ano mo lang.
Kayo na, sir. Baka
Record kayo sa
Oo.
Sir, like kayo.
Type. No. Yung prima facie case is it's a term used in criminal cases where the investigating fiscal says there is a prima facie case for purposes of investigating the case, no? And then when there's prima facie case, he prepares a document called an information, which is actually a formal charge, a formal criminal charge. Ginagaya yan, it's similarly adopted in administrative cases. But the more appropriate phrase that we use, especially with the Polcom, specifically the Polcom, is there is probable cause. In prima facie case is more oftenly used in criminal proceedings, in preliminary investigation. In administrative cases, we make use of probable cause. Well, there's reason to pursue further investigation. Yan lang ibig sabihin nun. You're morally convinced that there is reason to hold a certain person for administrative investigation. Kasi kung wala, dito pa lang sa determination of probable cause, kung walang basis, i-dismiss mo ang kaso kaagad. Ibig sabihin, huwag kang magsayang ng panahon. You cannot succeed in prosecuting a case.
Ibig sabihin, sir, may sufficiente na kayo na ebidensya na hawak kayo against the two general with the probable cause.
No. Ang sinasabing sapat na ebidensya comes after the filing of the formal charge. Doon lang yon. Pero dito sa stage na to, hindi pa na pinag-uusapan yan ng whether the evidence is sufficient or not.
Hindi. So, anong ang Tagalog ng prima facie?
Malamang, ano yun, Ron?
probable cause, sir.
Oo.
Malamang na may pananagutan.
Malamang na may pananagutan. See? That's how I explained it, and I agree with
Malamang na
it.
may pananagutan.
Malamang may pananagutan.
So malamang din na wala, sir.
Malamang nawala, malamang may pananagutan, depending on the explanation that they're going to give. Ang inaano ko lang, dinidispel ko lang dito na let us not be judgmental at for the moment, because we will go to that point where evidence will speak for themselves. It's unfair. Sabi ko nga, it's not good to tinker with the personality and integrity of people. Kaya maganda siguro antayin natin yung explanation nila.
By the end, Vice Chair, by the end of the month, doon ba masasabi kung get to solve the case o yung resulta ng case?
I think so. By the end of the month, may decision lang na po ako on the matter of their administrative culpability. Yes, I think so. That's going to be the timeline then.
Sir, hindi po ba sa
Yeah.
inyo lalapit si parang member laws na parang submit this counter affidavit to you directly? Di ba namin
It will just file his again, this is where it is going to be filed. There's an office. I think it's going to be filed before the so you'd better better take this up with the miss.
Sir, thank you so much.
Okay, sure.
Clarifying.
Sure.